I just want to be very, very clear, all right? I am not going to be siding with any organizations, no single country. I'm not going to be siding with any individual president around any country, not a selected handful or a particular one, right? Because I'm the reason why everybody in the whole world is alive right now. I do not want you to lose the value that you accumulate certain intelligence from having everybody think for themselves, leading them in the right direction. So everybody needs to follow mandatory healthcare guidelines on increasing those wages the healthiest way. Because then you start favoriting and being selective, and then people can use that as a weapon. And they're talking about themselves getting evicted. There shouldn't be anybody evicted. If you don't know how to keep yourself healthy, then we do. We know how to keep everyone healthy and everyone living and everyone on that right direction. Nobody should be evicted from their homes. Everybody should afford a healthy, mandatory, healthy living standards at all times. Every business needs to follow by law mandatory healthcare guidelines. Every employee $10, $20 for a guaranteed wage increase every 3 months. If you're not doing that, then you can be taken in for manslaughter. Because it's your careless act that affects the environment, that affects our animals when they need to be healthy and their surroundings need to be healthy. Nobody is playing any games. I'm Mr. Roman from the Bible, and I predicted the pandemic in 2016 when God told me very directly. So I just stay with God and I listen to God, and God's going to be all of our leaders. And it actually happened in 2020, the pandemic, and it killed tons all over the world. It didn't matter what makeup things that they were going to try to use, or if anybody had the wrong motive on dishing out a mess to create demand for their shitty ass technology. I don't know what it was, but God saw all of that before it happened. So God is the one that is correct, always. God created it. God knows how to ensure a great life, unbothered. You don't want a rotten ass life. So I'm not going to be favoriting nobody. You all listen to the rules, mandatory healthcare guidelines, by law, increase those wages the healthy way, and everybody accumulates those building traits. And all police, CIA, FBI, Secret Service, military, police, Border Patrol, all building with corrections, with detainees. You build them a house first. Don't waste your time. Build a beautiful big home. They want to keep on living on it. They keep building with us side by side for the rest. This builds trust. This builds understanding. It occupies their time with no room to go out there and do some unnecessary shit that is no need. Legalize all drugs, healing plants, brews, medications, food and vegetables, age restrictions, warnings, lessons learned. Stay constant with the good word, have everything more organized, care for the animals, clean constantly on the oceans, the land. Animals need to be bathed. Food needs to be replanted. We have to eat every day. Constant teaching for the new life and knowing the same importance every day. New life produces very rapidly. And as time goes on, you're going to see the life extremely HD. Everybody become very, very beautiful. And disease, heart disease, cancer, eliminated. And now you can enjoy a nice smoke, a nice drink, a nice meal, a healthy one with caring hands. A lot of medications won't be needed anymore. But it's that education and lessons learned and real life scenarios that you still need to remain constant on as a great reminder to keep staying on that right, healthy, great direction. We don't have no time for anybody. to be out there talking about and initiating war, conflict and initiating war. There's no time for that. It's short-lived. Whatever you do comes right back to you. It's always self-inflicting. And the ones that keep on talking about war are always there, doing that war shit. You never see them. You never hear from them again. There's things that they don't tell you. They get taken out by their own, because nobody's that stupid. There's a lot of impactful benefits in spreading the good word, acts of kindness, leading a better example for a better life. And that's how our respect and privacy and consumptions are very cared for and respected. And that's why we can all go back home in peace, all understanding, hey, my neighbor friend ain't, lacking anything. And I'm talking about my neighbor country. They're not lacking anything in life. They're gonna be all right. And we gain mutual understanding and respect with a job well done. Obstacles we face, knowing that I need that extra hand, that's very helpful, and I'm thankful for your helping hands. Teamwork, building trust, always correcting the right way, providing opportunity after documentation, because there's languages to learn, to constantly teach new life so we can remain in great standing always. Internationally, that is disease prevention. Because we don't know if they value the people like everybody else does. We don't know, and it's always not even one or two or a group that they try to recruit or something. It's not the whole world. It doesn't define the whole world. So that's why it's important for everybody to stay connected, because we want to make sure nobody becomes a healthcare risk to everybody in the world. Illnesses become airborne, and the people getting sick is no joke. We do all this training for life, so there's a life to live. Adapt to a better today. All right? We don't need anybody tapping people's phones, pointless investigations. You guys need to be building and correcting and living a great life, enjoying great friendships. Wait with us, host with us, do sports with us, run, bike with us, cook, clean, scuba dive, care for the animals, go to the safari with us. Dude, your lives can be really, really cool. And it's that privacy that brings out the best personalities in every single individual. It gives them room to grow and to calculate their wrongdoings and process everything in a very healthy manner. Individuality is very, very important. It's that ruled and structured pattern that lets us understand, hey, treat everybody with respect and kindness, because every turn is God. When I'm talking to her, I'm talking to God. When I'm talking to him, I'm talking to God. When I'm talking to the animals, I'm talking to God. It's God every turn. We don't need any more constant toxicity ever in life. We don't need that. We need everybody focused on that right direction. It's very, very important that you never forget how blessed we are today and how it came to be. Work needs to be done. Stop talking about shit and get to work. Stop sitting on your asses like a fucking crime junkie and get to work. Because that radioactivity and low frequency and using our bodies as a conductor and trying to mind control us when you don't, you can't have any power and nobody's worried. That's how we caught you really quick. because you get paranoid. And nobody's fooled ever. This is God's world. Which is why you will always suffer your consequences. And I'm thankful I don't know who you are. I just want to make everybody look great and put that great value into every single individual. I don't care what they say. We put that great value into you in every individual and correction. And whoever knows who's involved with that shit, I do not want to know. I'm always going to remain in great standing as everybody else in the world. But at least before they die and burn in hell for all eternity, they'll know exactly who they are with God. And they'll know exactly who blessed them, God. You gave in to the hype up. We didn't need it.